What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're all doing well, man, and that you're having yourselves a very fantastic day. Oh, boy. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. The Sixers are taking on the New York Knicks tonight in what is going to be a very exciting match. These teams actually have faced each other 468 times just throughout their whole entire history. So the Sixers, they have won 263 of the 468 regular season matches that they've played against the Knicks. And, well, this is the first time that these two teams within the same division are playing each other this season. So it should be a very fun matchup. The Sixers, they're 23-10, and the Knicks are 19-15. There's a lot of storylines to get into. But first, I just want to say hello to everybody that's on here. What's up, Vince? What's up, Dark? What is good, Larry? Larry said that he has to go to bed early. I saw that. Thanks for coming on, Larry, and supporting the channel as always. Katie, thank you so much for always being here as well. Always the first one to come in. Hardcore for All's here. That was really nice that he came on in to say hello. And yeah, hopefully you're all having yourselves a very great Friday. All right, so we got a little new scoreboard up here. I wanted to incorporate the Blue Coat score, so that's what we're going to do. And we also have a G League graphic. Hopefully that works really, really nicely, but yes. All right, so Sixers taking on the New York Knicks tonight. It should be a very good matchup between both these teams. The last time that these teams went head-to-head against each other, it was on February 10th of 2023, and the Sixers ended up winning by a score of 119-108. The Sixers actually split the season series last year with the Knicks, so both of them won 2 games. But this is a big game for Joel Embiid. It's on national TV, national radio, and you really want to go out there. If you're Joel Embiid and you want to shut up the critics, that's really what you want to do. And just continue your dominance, play your game, and go toe-to-toe with Isaiah Hardenstein. So, all right, we're just about ready to get underway. Sixers, well, the Knicks will have Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hardenstein, all as their 5 starters. So Brunson, DiVincenzo, Anunoby, Randle, and Hardenstein all playing for the Knicks. And for the Sixers, they'll have Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, Nick Batum, and Joel Embiid. No DeAnthony Melton tonight against Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, Nick Batum, and Joel Embiid. Sixers in their red and blue uniforms with the blue coming down the side as well as the stars, the 4 stars that is, coming down the sides of the shirt. And also have the white numbers and the white letters on both the front and the back. The New York Knicks, they're in their blue and orange uniforms, the orange letters on the front and numbers as well, and the orange number on the back and the white letters. All right, so there's Julius Randle. There is Jalen Brunson as well, a guy who has been absolutely beloved here in Philadelphia because he went to school here and played for Villanova. So here we go. We're just about ready to get underway. And Randle was going out there over towards the court. Yes, sir. What's up, Cam? How you doing, my guy? What's good, Mike? Oh, congrats. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, so we're just about ready to get underway. So Joel Embiid and Isaiah Hardenstein are going to be tipping things off over at center circle. There's Mark Davis, who was the ref for tonight's game, one of the refs out there. And the Sixers win the tip-off. They're going from right to left. Again, they're in their they're red and white uniforms, that is, as Embiid tries to pass it to Kelly Oubre Jr., and nobody was home. Oubre Jr. wasn't able to get it, and Embiid hobbles just a little bit, and hopefully he's okay. So the Knicks will have the basketball. The Sixers did win the tip-off, though, and the Sixers are looking for their 24th victory of the season. Jalen Brunson trying to go up against Embiid with the high arcing runner. It's good. Just good from the far side as Embiid hobbles just a little bit. He's calling for the basketball, though. He wants to go into the paint, and he goes up with the left-handed runner, and that's up and in for Joel Embiid, who answers back on the offensive side and ties the game up at 2 apiece. So Brunson, DiVincenzo, Anunoby, Randle, and Hardenstein all out there for the Knicks, and again for the Sixers. They have Embiid, Oubre Jr., Harris, Maxey, and Nick Batum. Maxey comes away with the defensive rebound. He's on the near wing, and now will take it all the way to the foul line. Stops on a dime, pulls up for 2, and Oubre Jr. can't grab the rebound. It's Donte DiVincenzo, the other former Villanova Wildcat, and he answers back with a 3 of his own, a banger from all the way at the top of the key. And a 5-2 start for New York. Sixers have to try to do a good job on the perimeter. As Embiid loses the basketball, Donte DiVincenzo comes up with a steal. The shot is up, and he's fouled by Kelly Oubre Jr. So the Sixers are a little bit out of sync to start off this game. They keep panning over to Joel Embiid because he looked a little bit injured when he first went up with the tip-off, and hopefully he's okay. He was just hobbling a little bit on that right on that right foot. First foul shot is up and good by Donte DiVincenzo. He makes his first foul shot of the game. Again, this is a guy who played for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's 26 years old. He was the 17th overall pick by the Bucks in 2018. Also spent some time with the Golden State Warriors. The second foul shot's good as well. Another Villanova product himself. Here's Embiid on the other end, trying to go up with a 2. He's fouled. He's had 15 straight games of scoring 30 or more points. And also, in his last game, he went up against the Chicago Bulls. He had a triple-double. 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. He's also on a 14-game consecutive streak with scoring 30 or more points and having a double-double. First foul shot is good for the big man. And it's now a 7-3 game. So the refs for tonight's game, you got Mark Davis, you got Pat Frayer, and Derek Richardson all in there for the refs as Embiid goes over towards the sideline and wants to get a little bandage. It's 7-3 with 10:18 left to go in the first quarter, so we have a stoppage in play. He's going to have to try to go back out there to shoot his second free throw. But we do have a stoppage in play. How's everybody doing, man? Chat's a little bit quiet tonight. A couple of Knicks players, the identical points like Joel. Yep. Up, we had a little moth in here. So, again, there's a stoppage in play as Embiid had to get a little bandage. And he's going back out there. He seems to be okay. I don't know where the bandage was, if it was on his, I think it was near his right hand. All right, so here we go. Embiid averaging 34.8 points per game this season, which does lead the NBA. His second foul shot is good as gold, and it's a 7-4 game. If he does win the scoring title, this would be the third consecutive year in a row that he does that. What's going on, Tate? How you doing, my guy? What is good, Tate? 7-4. New York leads it in Philadelphia. There's DiVincenzo, who will just drop it off to Julius Randle, who goes up against Maxey, pulls up for 2, and Tobias Harris cleans up the glass. We're just about 2 minutes underway in this first quarter. Tobias Harris going coast to coast. The left-handed layup is no good, though. Great defense by Isaiah Hardenstein, the center for the Knicks. Randle with the rebound. He'll go up with the J, and he's just a little bit too strong on that one over Nick Batum. Harris comes up with his miss. Harris to Embiid at the top of the perimeter. Embiid with a lob pass inside to Harris, and we have a whistle on Hardenstein. Or actually, it'll be on Donte DiVincenzo, I beg your pardon. And I believe that that's what the foul is going to be on. So, the Blue Coats, they're also playing tonight. Oh, I got to update the scoreboard. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I got you. Blue Coats are also playing tonight against the Westchester Knicks. Here's Tyrese Maxey on a little layup. Owen up inside with it. Embiid cleans up the glass, tries to go back up with it with 4 defenders on him, and he gets it to go. Joel Embiid coming up with the loose change and converting on the 2. 6 points for him, and he's 2 for 2 from the field. It's now 7-6. New York leads it by 1. Again, the Knicks are going from right to left. 9 minutes left to go. 4 seconds on the shot clock. OG Anunoby tries to go up with a shot. It's blocked by Kelly Oubre Jr. over on the elbow. Harris outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey with an ISO and a little Euro step. It's good. 8-7 Philadelphia. Dante DiVincenzo gets past half court, and they'll just hand it off to Hardenstein. 8:38 left to go in the first quarter. What a play by Maxey. Here's Jalen Brunson over on the near wing, and he'll take it all the way to the cup, but he'll just hand it off to Julius Randle. He tried to be unselfish. They wanted a basket interference call. Tobias Harris gets the rebound. Harris to Maxey for 3, and that's off the mark. It goes in and out from the near wing. The Knicks come away with another rebound. 8:12 left in this first quarter. Brunson, his runner, no good. Oubre Jr. with the rebound, outlet pass to Tobias Harris, and Harris throws it down. He throws it down with a little flush, and Kelly Oubre Jr., just what a nice pass that was as he saw Tobias Harris wide open ahead, going down towards the basket, and it's 10-7. We have a timeout called by the Knicks, and the Sixers are going on a little run themselves, and they'll be back in just a few moments. All right, now we got to fix the scoreboard. We've got to fix the scoreboard. There we go. That's better. Cool. Look out, JJ's on fire. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. The scoreboard hates me. It does. It does, man. I'm super pumped at work on the cruise ship, but off today. Wow. It's good. It's good that you're pumped. I'm still getting over being sick, but we're still pretty fired up ourselves. So, yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, the name is Jason Joseph. This is, of course, Play-by-Play with JJ. We are live for every single Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies games on here. If that does tickle your fancy, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And that way you'll know when I go live or if I upload a highlight call or whatever I do. I might do something very random. I did something very random last week, and I went to Delaware and got to stream with my boy Jeeva Nudes for 6 hours, so that was pretty fun. Yes, you sound much better. I am 97% better. I'm 97% better, I would say, for sure. Still a little bit stuffy, but, you know, we make do, man. We make do. So, all right. So the Blue Coats, oh, they're in halftime. Oh, boy, I got to update that scoreboard. Where the heck is it? What the? Okay. Well, I guess I have to have it that far out. I did not know that. Good to know. Good to know. Is that humidifier working? I don't have it on right now, but yes, it is working. JJ, I always watch your games on your channel. Thanks, man. I do appreciate that. Guys, it really does mean a lot to me that you guys keep coming back on here. I know that you guys really do enjoy this content, and there's not really a lot of people on here that do it like we do it. So that's why I want you to do this. I want you to do me the biggest solid in the world, and that is tell your friends, tell your family about this channel. If you guys know people that cannot watch Sixers games or don't have access to cable or whatever it is, please tell them about this channel, and it would be a good thing for them, and it would be a good thing for us. So, spread the word. It's not even just for Sixers games, like I mentioned. We also do Phillies and Eagles on here as well, and we'll be picking up Flyers games after the football season, so that'll be very awesome. How's everybody's Friday? Has anybody answered the poll yet? Let me know. Let's take a look at our poll. How many points combined does Maxey and Embiid get tonight? 50 or less, 51-60, 61-70, or 71 or more? So 50% of you have said 61-70. So the Sixers and the Knicks out of a timeout. There's a 3-point shot that goes up and in, and that makes it a 10-10 game. They just cut back right from the timeout. It was a pass all the way to Dante DiVincenzo, who made the three from the near wing. Embiid at the foul line goes up for two with a J, and that's good. Embiid answers back with a two of his own. Jalen Brunson loses the basketball. He wanted a kickball violation because it did touch his foot. Are they going to give it to him? I believe that they are, because there was a whistle. How about Embiid just going up against Isaiah Hardenstein and just hit a fadeaway jumper in his face from the foul line. There we go. 7:20 left in this first quarter. Sixers 23-10. They're third in the East, and the Knicks, they're 19-15, and they're also eighth in the East. The Knicks have it. Sixers get a steal, though. Tyrese Maxey goes up with a two and gets it to fall as he gets a little layup. A bad pass that was supposed to go to Julius Randle, and Maxey intercepted it and just went all the way for two after a nice pass to Nick Batum. Here's Hardenstein going into the lane, and the Sixers doing a good job at recognizing it. The ball does go out of bounds towards the Knicks baseline, and it'll be, I believe, Knicks basketball. So the Sixers are up 14-10. They started off a little bit cold, but then started to find a little bit of a rhythm. 6:53 left in this first quarter, so they say it was a foul. Embiid got called for a shooting foul. I thought he got all ball, but that's not what the refs say. And Hardenstein's going to go to the line. The first foul shot is no good as he misses it. So Hardenstein, he's 25 years old. He'll be 26 in May. He's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and he goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 6:50 left in this first quarter. Tyrese Maxey, the point guard, has it. He'll take it all the way to the near wing and work around the screen. They'll hand it off to Harris for three on the far wing, and that's good. What a play by Tyrese Maxey, as he has a couple of assists tonight. And that's what you want to see. Just some really good passing by Tyrese Maxey. That's his second assist. Here's Anunoby on a dribble handoff to Julius Randle. Randle trying to take on Tobias Harris here. And now the double team's coming. Here's DiVincenzo at the top of the key, swinging all the way to Brunson. Brunson with 1.5 seconds left on the shot clock. The shot's up, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Brunson, the Villanova prodigy, hitting that one from downtown. Embiid on the elbow. He was looking to pass it to Maxey, but he couldn't find anybody home. Embiid tries to go up with a shot. It's blocked by Julius Randle and intercepted by DiVincenzo. Randle for three on the near wing. Oh, it's just out of reach, and Embiid is able to get the rebound. Harris to Maxey with one more. They wanted an offensive foul called as Brunson took a tumble to the deck, and Maxey gets it to go. The whistles remain silent, and the Sixers may have dodged a bullet there. 19-14, Sixers up by 5. Brunson on the near wing being guarded by Embiid and Batum. He's looking for help. He'll bounce pass it to Randle. Randle kicks it outside to Anunoby for a far corner triple. And Embiid will tip it to Nick Batum for the rebound right there. Tyrese Maxey again conducting the offense. Sixers doing a good job with the ball movement. Maxey will try to take it all the way to the cup, and he's fouled by Dante DiVincenzo again. And he'll just head back to the charity stripe with 5:10 to go in the first quarter. That Joel Embiid just being very unselfish. As soon as Randle's three was off the mark, Embiid was able to get the rebound. He led the charge as if he were a point center out in transition and passed it to Harris. And Harris had a nice little bounce pass to Tyrese Maxey on the little fast break. And that was on the play before Tyrese Maxey got fouled. First foul shot by Maxey is good as gold. 20-14, Sixers lead it by 2 possessions. Josh Hart will step in for Jalen Brunson, and Daniel House Jr., will be the guy that comes in for Nick Batum. Maxey averaging just under 26 points per game this season, 25.9 to be exact. And the second foul shot is good too. Sixers have a 7-point lead. Randle to DiVincenzo on the far wing. He'll take it all the way to the lane. It's intercepted, though, and tipped by Daniel House Jr. The steal goes to Maxey. Maxey with an alley-oop pass to Oubre Jr. Oh, he can't throw it down. Good defense by the Knicks. Randle to Hart. Hart back to Randle. Will try to take it to the cup, and it's good. Left-handed layup is good as he was just in the lane and cut right towards the basket. And it's now a 5-point lead for the Sixers as the Knicks cut it to 5. Here's Harris. He'll just hand it off to Embiid, and we have a whistle here. I believe it's going to be a foul called on OG Anunoby. They're going to say that it's a personal foul on him. That's just his first personal. So OG, of course, was traded from the Toronto Raptors. They ended up getting a couple of other pieces too. But R.J. Barrett and Quigley were all traded to the Toronto Raptors in that package. Also had Precious Achiuwa, who came over in the deal for the Knicks, and Malachi Flynn as well. So they definitely got back some depth pieces. 4:31 left in this first quarter. Patrick Beverley will come in for the Sixers. He'll actually come in for Maxey. Miles McBride steps in for OG. And Beverley tries to take it to the lane as he gets the inbound, and he'll be fouled. Tom Thibodeau does not agree with the call. And Donte DiVincenzo, that's now his second personal foul. So Beverley would just stay put over at the line. Of course, Beverley was somebody who went on his podcast, and he was talking about how great of a season Joel Embiid has had. And he compared him with the season that Joel Embiid is having. He compared him to Michael Jordan. And he said that if Embiid can average 40 the rest of the way, it would be the greatest season ever by any NBA player. There was a lot of controversy, and people talked about it on different debate shows and podcasts as well. First foul shot's good, and the second one is good too by Patrick Beverley. So the Sixers, on the court for them, it's Harris, Embiid, Oubre Jr., House Jr., and Beverley. The Knicks trying to answer back with a three. It's just off the mark as Quentin Grimes can't hit the 25-footer. Kelly Oubre Jr. with the rebound. Embiid with an outlet pass to Oubre Jr., rewarding him for the three, and he hits it. Kelly Oubre Jr. puts the Sixers up by double figures. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hardenstein with the fake handoff will take it right into the lane and go up against Joel Embiid and win that battle. 26-18, Isaiah Hardenstein with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Sixers trying to put up a 3 on the other end, and the Knicks come away with a rebound. Josh Hart gets the board, and Harris is the one that missed. There's another 3-point shot by Miles McBride. He can't hit that one. Beverley tries to get the rebound, but we have a whistle. It'll be Knicks offensive rebound, so it'll be Knicks ball because they're going to say that Beverley was out of bounds when he got the rebound. What you think, JJ, on their combo scoring? I'm gonna say that Maxey and Embiid are gonna score a combined 70 points. I do. I think that Embiid will go for 40 and Maxey will get 30. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here's Julius Randle, who gets the inbound, trying to work around his defender, Tobias Harris. Now he's standing at the foul line. Harris tries to pick his pocket. It goes all the way to Josh Hart. Hart's little layup is up and in. He went up with a little teardrop runner just in the lane. It was a broken play, but the Knicks were able to make something out of nothing. 26-20, Sixers up by 6. Harris in the post, trying to take on Quentin Grimes and back him down and take him to SEPTA. The shot is up, and he can't finish it. Boy, he had him on the ropes. Josh Hart comes away with the rebound, but Harris just could not finish it. And a 3-point shot is up by Miles McBride, and he drains it from the far corner. Just a 3-point lead now for the Sixers as the Knicks are going on a little run themselves, a 7-0 run over the last 90 seconds. Embiid working around 2 defenders, tries to take it to the lane, and there's going to be, they're going to say it was last touched by the Knicks as it goes out of bounds towards the Sixers baseline, but the Sixers will call a timeout after the personal foul was committed by Miles McBride. So the Sixers lead it by 3 with 2:42 left to go in the first quarter. And still a whole lot of basketball to get through, but they'll be right back in just a few moments. You're going to the Flyers game. Wow. I was in the 50-plus range for them. Combined? Embiid is like, if Embiid averaged like 40 points in the month of December, bro, like, Maxey is going to get you 25 probably. So that's why I was trying to be a little bit consistent and say 70, because that's pretty much what they've been averaging. It's not too far off. Not too far off, like 65 to 70. That's just points. That's why they're the highest scoring duo in the NBA. Or at least top 5. At least top 5. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. Algo Gang, do your thing. Do your thing. Probably should just word it like that. Oh, the Blue Coats. Blue Coats, they lead it 72 to 55. Huh. So the Delaware Blue Coats are beating the Westchester Knicks. They also play again tomorrow night. You can listen to that game on Rowan Radio or on DETV with Matt Murphy. I don't know who's on tonight for the Blue Coats radio stuff, for the radio play-by-play, but shout out to my college, Rowan University. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to the Delaware Blue Coats. Had a fun time interning with them and calling games for them. It was a pleasure. But you're versus a rival tonight. Yes, sir. It's the G League rivals going up against each other, and the NBA, the big league rivals. It's beautiful. It's cool how they scheduled that in the same day. I like that. Let's see how many points everybody has tonight for the Blue Coats. I wanted to look at the box score. So Charlie Brown Jr. for the Westchester Knicks. I forgot he was on the Blue Coats last year. He has 6 points. Dylan Windler has 12 points and 21 rebounds. Oh, boy. He's doing a very good job for the Knicks. But for the Blue Coats, they got Kenneth Lofton Jr., who has 18 points. He's plus 12 on the court, 6 boards, 3 assists as well. And Terquavion Smith has 13 points. He's 2 for 4 from downtown, so that's a good sign from him. And Darius Baisley, he's been really going off for the Blue Coats. 15 points in this game. He's been having a very good season. He's been their power forward. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they lead it by 4, 27 to 23, with 2:42 left in the first quarter. Embiid is going to go to the line. In 9 minutes, he has 9 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. He's also made all of his foul shots, including this one. I wanted to pause just for a quick second to see if he was going to make it. And he did. So I didn't jinx him. No broadcaster's jinx. 27-23, Sixers have a 4-point advantage over the Knicks and make it 5 on that foul shot by Embiid. Give the big man 10 points and 2 rebounds and 1 dime as well. 2:35 left to go. Knicks have it. Hardenstein trying to hand it off to Randle over on the far wing. Randle going up against Marcus Morris Sr. The mid-range J is up, and it goes in and out. Embiid trying to fight for the rebound. Instead, it's going to go into the hands of Josh Hart. Hart to McBride for 3 on the near wing. Bullseye. He hits the tray, and it's a 2-point advantage now for the Sixers as the Knicks cut it from 5 to 2. Miles McBride has hit both of his shots from beyond the arc. Patrick Beverley with a dribble handoff to Marcus Morris Sr. Morris Sr. being guarded by Julius Randle. He'll find Embiid over at the foul line. The foul line jumper is up. No, he can't finish it. And there were about 4 Knicks that were there in front of the glass. And Randle's the one that gets away with the rebound. He's going up against Patrick Beverley. This is a big misadvantage here. Here's Hart for 3 off the hockey. What could have been a hockey assist by Julius Randle. And Joel Embiid says, no, I got it, as he gets the rebound. If you thought about giving it to Maxey, he'll try to part the Red Sea. It's blocked, though, by the Knicks. Josh Hart or Quentin Grimes that was able to come up with a block. McBride again for three. And that'll give the Knicks the lead. 29-28. Miles McBride has hit all three of his threes from downtown. 1:15 left to go as we ride the seesaw. Tyrese Maxey standing over at the Wells Fargo Center side. He lets it fly from the logo. It's a little short, and the Knicks come away with another rebound. Knicks doing a good job at just destroying the Sixers on the glass. McBride over at the top of the far corner, actually, and he'll just hand it off to Randle. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Randle going up against Beverly. He'll swing it all the way around. They'll find McBride again for three, and he's human. He is human that time. That was actually Quentin Grimes, I beg your pardon, that missed the triple. Embiid finds Morris Sr. for a near corner three. Off the mark. Off the mark, and the Knicks come away with another rebound. Josh Hart, outlet pass all the way to Randle. Randle one more to Grimes, and Grimes knocks it down again. 32-28. He's now 4 for 4 from downtown. So Patrick Beverly has it for the Sixers. There's 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Meant to say Miles McBride. Thank God I caught myself right there. Here's Maxey on a handoff. He's standing over at the logo. He works around the screen set by Embiid. He'll take it all the way to the cup. The right-handed layup is good by Tyrese Maxey. 32-30, 4 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock's on blood. Josh Hart trying to take it all the way to the cup. The shot's up, and it's in. Oh, we got the buzzer beater to fall. They're going to say that it's going to count. He got it off in time as he went past the trees and got the layup to fall on the right side of the baseline. And the Knicks end the quarter with an 8-2 run. It's 34-30. Boy, he did get the shot off in time. And we go into quarter number 2 at the Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers down by 4. We'll be right back. All right, we're back on here. If you guys are new to the channel, the name is Play by Play with JJ. My actual name is Jason Joseph. If you are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, so the Sixers, well, they didn't end it the way that they would have liked to in that first quarter, but hopefully they come out on top here in the second quarter. They put up 30 points, and, well, the Knicks were able to put up 34, but they ended the quarter on a little run. But here we go. Just about ready to get underway in the second quarter in just a few moments. I did want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on this weekend, though. So, all right, so tomorrow night we have another Sixers game as they take on the Utah Jazz. That'll be at 7:30 again at the Wells Fargo Center. We won't be doing the Flyers game tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow night we're going to have a special guest on, my boy DFJ Hoops, and we're going to do a little post-game show for the Sixers, and that'll be very nice. And, we want to start getting back into doing those types of things as well. And then Sunday afternoon, we will be doing the Eagles game, of course. And then watching the end of the Dallas-Washington game to see if the Eagles can win the NFC East. So, yeah, man, give your thoughts about this game so far. All I got to say is that they didn't close out the first quarter the way that they should have. They came out a little bit flat, but they got to do a better job here in this quarter. All right, so here we go. So Josh Hart will just hand it off to Quentin Grimes, OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart, and Miles McBride all out there. So they have a small ball lineup. Shots up, and it's rebounded by OG Anunoby. Anunoby for three again, and he hits it. So he gets the tray to go. It's 37-30, and OG Anunoby is able to make the 26-foot jumper. Here's Maxey on the far wing as he'll try to dance around his defender, and he'll take it all the way to the cup, goes up with the right hand, and it's good. He got past his defender there and did a good job at just getting out in front of Precious Achiuwa. 12 points for Maxey and 3 assists as well. McBride hands it off to Hart. Hart will hand it off to Anunoby. Anunoby working around the screen, trying to take it all the way to the lane. And House Jr. said that he had both hands up, but there's going to be a foul called on Daniel House Jr. It's a shooting foul, and OG Anunoby, who was trying to be very aggressive there, will be rewarded at the line. So the Celtics, they're actually beating the Utah Jazz 71-40 at the half. Tatum has 23 points and 7 boards. Derek White also having a very good game in that one. It's 38-32. Jalen Brunson will step back in for Miles McBride. So Miles McBride, of course, the native from West Virginia, the 23-year-old. And the second foul shot is good. What's up, DFJ? We were just talking about you, man. Just talking about you. 39-32 as the Knicks lead it by 7. Tyrese Maxey will stop on a dime, and he'll try to hand it off to Jaden Springer, who comes in for the Sixers. Boy, it's good to see him out there. Tries to get his own little layup. No, but gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Good action from Jaden Springer. So Springer was called up tonight. He's not playing for the G League. Of course, the Blue Coats taking on the Westchester Knicks, and they're winning that battle. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Anunoby with a step-back jumper over Maxey. He can't get it to go as Marcus Morris Sr. lost the rebound, and it'll go all the way towards the Knicks. Achiuwa for 3 on the near wing. Bullseye. Oh, boy. The New York Knicks doing a good job at just hitting almost all their shots from downtown. They're 9 for 15 from beyond the arc. Sixers have only made 2 of 10. Maxey's runner is good as gold as he went up against a couple of defenders, and it's just not so easy to stop that. It really is not whatsoever. 42-36, Sixers down by 6. Jalen Brunson trying to work around Jaden Springer. Springer doing a good job on the defensive side. He'll swing it out to Grimes for 3. It goes in and out of the toilet bowl. Daniel House Jr. comes away with another board, and Maxey has it. He gets his ball pickpocketed, and it goes out of bounds towards the near sideline. It'll still be 76ers basketball. Maxey wanted a foul call from Mark Davis, but he wasn't going to get it. So Grimes doing a good job at just sticking his hand into the cookie jar, but not able to come up with the steal successfully for New York, and the Sixers have a little bit of some extra life in them. So Oubre Jr. will get the inbound, and he'll just hand it back off to Maxey. Maxey gets past the logo. Will find Paul Reed. Reed on the other end with a foul line jumper. It's good again. Another assist by Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd dime tonight. So Maxey leading the charge out there in this second unit with Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul Reed, Marcus Morris Sr., and Jaden Springer all out there for Philadelphia. Grimes on the near wing, going up against Springer again. They'll pass it out to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Morris Sr. for 3, and he hits it. Oh, what a shot by Brunson from about 26 feet. And the Sixers, they played as good of a defense as you possibly can. Maxey trying to break his man's ankles. He pulls up for 3 on the other side. No, Morris Sr., can he hang on to it? He cannot. However, Josh Hart loses it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Sixers basketball. The shot clock will reset to 14. So the Sixers, well, they played really good defense on Brunson, and there's only so much you can do to stop him. And when he's really feeling it, that's just what he does. He's just almost unstoppable. Reed gets the inbound. He'll just hand it off to Maxey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He gets his ball pickpocketed. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Sixers have it. And Springer's going to have to go up with a little prayer. It does hit the front of the rim. Nope, they say that it doesn't. It's going to be a shot clock violation, right? No, it did hit the front of the rim, but Quentin Grimes is called for the loose ball foul. So the Sixers again dodged another bullet, so they had to come up with a very long rebound over at half court. Reed finds Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. at the foul line trying to take it right to the lane. It's up and blocked by Precious Achiuwa. Rebounded by Springer. The ball gets stolen away, though, by Jalen Brunson. Brunson trying to take Tyrese Maxey to the cup, and he's fouled by B-Ball Paul. The New York Knicks coming into Philadelphia, and they are just showing their prowess in this second quarter. And Jalen Brunson has scored 5 consecutive points. He'll go to the line for 6 consecutive points, potentially in a row. Just what a finish by Brunson. Able to just go up with a little runner over Tyrese Maxey. 10 points for him. He's hit 2 threes. And now make it 6 consecutive points for him on this little run by New York. 7:55 left in the second quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. off the dribble, off of a nice pass by Maxey, and he hits it with a defender in his face from the top of the key. That's just the 3rd three made tonight by the Sixers. The Knicks are shooting 70% from beyond the arc. Brunson again for a triple. He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there. 51-41, and Jalen Brunson, 14 points, and now 9 straight points for him. Maxey, layup on the other side. Yes, it was contested by a couple of Knicks, but Tyrese Maxey answers back with a 2. 16 for Maxey. Brunson working around Jaden Springer as he tried to get a screen. He'll pass it to Hart. Hart back to Jalen Brunson. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll take it all the way to the lane. He goes up with a shot. Whistles remain silent. Sixers come away with a steal. It was blocked by Springer. Kelly Oubre Jr. lost his footing, and he gets called for the travel. Oh, what a play. That's just unbelievable. I think he got fouled there and got pushed a little bit, and that caused him to be off balance. And Kelly Oubre Jr. being protected by Jaden Springer against Mark Davis as it got a little bit heated. And the Sixers may challenge this. There's a timeout called on the court. I don't know who called it just yet, so they may challenge this. Yep, Oubre Jr. got called for a travel, and the Sixers called a timeout. Yep, we're still a little bit stuffy. It's not fun. Ugh. That part's not fun. I just want us to be back to normal. What's up, Snowman? How you doing, my guy? Snowman's doing the Golden State game later tonight. So be sure that you check that out. You can drop the link down below, my guy. Please feel free to do so. They take on the Detroit Pistons, the 3-31 Pistons. All right. Boy, oh boy. What a game this is. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'll be right back. we're back on here. Sixers trail by 8 points. They're getting outscored 17-13 in this second frame. And there's just about 7 minutes left to go. Nick Batum will sub in, and Tobias Harris will come in as well. For Jaden Springer and Marcus Morris Sr., Paul Reed will also take a seat. So the Sixers, they did not challenge it, I believe. It'll be Knicks basketball, so Jalen Brunson has it. So Brunson trying to take it all the way to the cup, but he'll just hand it off to OG Anunoby. Anunoby backing down his defender, and he'll try to part the Red Sea, but he can't finish on the layup. And Kelly Oubre Jr. is the one that grabs his miss. Maxey with a fast break, and he'll just slow the tempo down as Embiid's right there. He'll try to lob pass it inside to Joel. Double team's coming. A bounce pass to Nick Batum, but it's intercepted. That spelled trouble all over that pass. Grimes gets it. It's intercepted, though, back by Embiid. Embiid with an outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey, one more to Oubre Jr. for a triple. Off the mark again, and Josh Hart grabs the board. Hart trying to go coast to coast. It's swatted away by Nick Batum. And it'll still be New York basketball. Nick Batum saying no, 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 as if he were Dikembe Mutombo, blocking the former Villanova Wildcat himself, Josh Hart. So 6:06 left in this second quarter. Jalen Brunson gets a screen, puts up a triple, and knocks down the flamethrower. The little cherry bomb, if you will, from the near corner. He's 4 for 5 from downtown and has scored 17 points. Embiid taking on Hardenstein with a mid-range elbow jumper. He's human, and Julius Randle grabs his miss. Hart almost lost his dribble, and now we'll hand it off to Randle. Randle trying to take it to the cup. It's stripped, though, by Kelly Oubre Jr., and it'll still be New York basketball. I mean, just what a play. What a screen set by Isaiah Hardenstein and Jalen Brunson. We all know that he has just pure ice in his veins when he's feeling it from downtown. And boy, oh boy, he is putting on a show in Philadelphia. 17 points. And again, this is a guy who is just absolutely sensational as the Knicks point guard, averaging 25.7 points per game. Hardenstein, with nobody on him, tries to go up with a runner over Embiid, and it's good. OG Anunoby was going to tip it back up and in, and the Knicks are just destroying the Sixers on the glass. We'll give you some more stats on that in just a little bit. Tobias Harris over at the foul line kicks it out to Batum with a quick trigger, and that's off the mark from the near wing. So we can't buy that one. Julius Randle trying to take on Embiid, and we have a foul called on Joel himself. Boy, oh boy, Randle got the wind knocked out of him. He's going to need some help up, and he will from Jalen Brunson. So the Knicks, I mean, it's only 17-17 on the glass, but it just feels like that the Knicks have gotten so many rebounds in this game compared to the Sixers. What's up, Lomball? How you doing? So here's Randle. He has 2 points. He's 1 for 7 from the field as well. The first foul shot is good by Randle. There's Tom Thibodeau, of course, the head coach for the New York Knicks. Has to be happy with how his ball club has been playing as of recently. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They were able to beat the Chicago Bulls in their last game. And they also beat the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. 5:06 left in this second quarter. And Randle hits the second foul shot and goes 2 for 2 from the line. 58-43. Sixers trail by 15 points with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Maxey working around the screen with a dribble handoff to Embiid. Embiid getting double-teamed again. The elbow jumper is up. He can't finish it. Batum tries to tip it up and in, and it's rebounded by Jalen Brunson. Brunson on the far wing trying to take on Tobias Harris as he backs up. He'll get a screen set by Hardenstein. He works around the screen, pulls up for a triple, and he's human. That's only his second three that he's missed tonight. Batum cleaning off the glass. Maxey going inside with a little runner. He's fouled. He did not get the friendly bounce, but he will head to the foul line in just a little bit. Now, one thing about Tyrese Maxey that you just got to love about his game is that he's so assertive, and the one thing about him that many people have critiqued about his game for a while is that he was being a little bit too unselfish, and he wasn't putting up as many shots as he should. But so far this season, he's done a good job with that. First foul shot is good by Maxey, a guy who is shooting over 85% from the foul line, and he hits the second one as well. It's a 13-point deficit for the Sixers. They had the lead, but then they were down by 4 to end the first quarter. So Hart gets the dribble handoff, and they'll hand it back off to Brunson over at the Wells Fargo Center side. Brunson back to OG Anunoby at the top of the key bout, and they'll swing it inside to Isaiah Hardenstein. And Hardenstein with a mismatch. That's Tyrese Maxey, slams it home. A 7-footer going up against a 6'2 guard. You're going to lose that matchup almost 95% of the time. Tyrese Maxey finding Tobias Harris. Harris with one more to Kelly Oubre Jr. Tried to slam it down, but it somehow still went in. He couldn't slam it, but it's 60-47, and he got the friendly bounce. Josh Hart hands it off to Hardenstein. Good ball movement for the Knicks. Julius Randle at the elbow, trying to take on Tobias Harris. The elbow jumper's up. No, Josh Hart coming in like a head of steam. Puts it back up and in, though, for the Knicks. And the Sixers just did not see him coming. They couldn't box him out. 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Maxey trying to part the Red Sea. He can't finish it. It's 5-on-4 basketball. Knicks come away with the rebound. Hart being unselfish. He'll find Hardenstein, and that layup is good. And another timeout called by Nick Nurse, as he is not happy with his ball club and how they've been performing tonight. So Hart and Hardenstein doing a good job contributing for the New York Knicks. And another timeout is called by Philadelphia with 3:16 left to go in the second quarter. My gosh. My sinuses still aren't fully healed. It's weird because, like, when I talk a lot, my sinuses start to act up a little bit. Huh. Well, that's also a part of living and learning as we do this. So, oh boy. Hopefully you're all doing well. It's been very quiet here in the chat tonight. What's going on, everybody? What's good? We'll take the hat off. Giving up 70 points in the to the Knicks, that's got to be crazy. They got to get this ish together. To be fair, the Knicks are a pretty good team. Just very sloppy, though. Very sloppy. But is it time to panic? No. I'd like to see them win this game. If they don't win this, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but, you know, it'd be nice for them to try to win this one. All right, we'll take the hat off. Thoughts about this game? Yeah, 70 points. You want to see the defense try to step up and do better, but they're getting beaten out in the transition game. They're getting beaten out on the glass, even though the stats say otherwise. It's just not good effort tonight so far. But that can change. We've seen this team come back a lot of times. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. What's the temperature? 84 in here? All right. I'll open the windows. We'll open the windows during the next break. That's what we'll do. Tell your friends about this channel, guys. Please spread the word. If you would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so by either hitting the Super Chat button down below, or you can also donate via PayPal or Venmo. The links to those are in my LINKTREE, which is in the description down below this video. If you are tuning in on Facebook, or if you're on Twitch or Twitter, I encourage you all to come on over to YouTube. But if you don't want to, and if you still want to tune in on Facebook, that's totally fine. Just follow the channel. Here's Joel Embiid as he tries to part the Red Sea and gets the layup to go. And that'll make it 64-49. Good ball movement by the Sixers that time. Hey. So the Knicks will get the inbound here. It'll be Jalen Brunson who gets the inbound as he tries to work past Nick Batum. They'll swing it around the timeline, though, the Knicks, that is, and the Sixers will have to try to defend this. So here's Jalen Brunson trying to ISO over Nick Batum, and the runner is up, and he just somehow hits it. I don't know how he did it, but some ballet moves by Jalen Brunson, and this kid has 17 points so far in this ball game. Tobias Harris will hand it off to Maxey. Maxey on the far wing. Steps back behind the three-point line, and he'll hand it off to Embiid over at the foul line, being guarded by OG Anunoby. The runner is up. He can't get it to go. One of the foul call. The whistles remain silent. Anunoby with the rebound, trying to go coast to coast. It's blocked, though, by Joel Embiid. Embiid blocks Anunoby. Maxey with the rebound. Batum catches and tries to fire the trigger inside, but Julius Randle intercepts it as Embiid was being triple-teamed, and that was not a good pass whatsoever. Randle almost throwing a bad pass. Three-point shot is up by DiVincenzo, and he hits it from the far corner. A 20-point lead for the New York Knicks as they are pouring it on here in quarter number 2. A 35-22 outburst. Embiid for 3 for the Sixers. Bullseye. That was from the top of the key, and a defender was in his face, and he still made it. So Embiid with just 15 points with 1:20 left in the second quarter, and Maxey with just 18. Brunson trying to dribble towards the top of the key, and he'll try to get past the defender. Now he's taking on Tyrese Maxey. He steps back, pulls up for 2, and hits it with 3.5 seconds on the shot clock as time was expiring. And Maxey has it now, 21 points, 16 in this quarter alone for Brunson. He is really going off. Tyrese Maxey, runner, puts it up, and he's fouled. So he does not make the little layup, but he'll just go back to the line for 2 more free throws. What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing? How are you doing? And Jalen Brunson just working off the dribble, putting on the dribble moves, and the dribble penetration has just been unbelievable tonight for him. But that's just what he does. That's what makes him so special. He is 15th in the league in scoring and 15th in assists as well. He's averaging 25.7 points per game, just like this guy, Tyrese Maxey, who's right here at the line, and he does make his first foul shot. Speaking of high scoring, how about the Indiana Pacers taking on the Atlanta Hawks? It's 107-71 with 3 minutes and 43 seconds in the third quarter. Second foul shot is good, too, by Maxey, as Precious Achiuwa will step on in for Isaiah Hardenstein. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Brunson working around his defender. He'll find Anunoby. Anunoby going up with a hard 2, and he's fouled again by Embiid. One of the reasons why Joel has not really been so dominant tonight is he's not really going to the line. And the Knicks are doing a good job at just using their physicality to make it really hard for Embiid to get space in the paint. And that's a credit to Tom Thibodeau and the New York defense. 37.4 seconds left on the game clock as Embiid wants an explanation. Anunoby at the line for two. He does drain the first foul shot. And the second one is coming up in just a few moments. 6 points for OG Anunoby. He's 1 for 2 from long range and 1 for 6 from the field. He takes 2 dribbles, and the second foul shot is good too, as Julius Randle was going to go for the offensive rebound in case he missed. Here's Embiid trying to go into the lane, goes up with a dunk, and he's fouled by OG Anunoby. So that now is the second personal foul on Anunoby. 31.1 seconds left on the game clock. The Knicks, if they really wanted to, after Embiid attempts both of his foul shots here, they could go for a 2-for-1. Embiid, when you break down his points by quarter, he had 10 in the first, and so far he has 5 just in the second. First foul shot by Joel. He hits it. It's nothing but net. There's Nick Nurse talking things over with Mark Davis over on the Sixers sideline. $16 points for the big man as he's not able to hit the second foul shot. And it's rebounded by Julius Randle. So the Sixers down by 18 points. Nick Batum trying to work on Julius Randle here, and we have a foul called on Batum right over at half court. Batum does not agree with the call. The other really surprising score is the Brooklyn-Oklahoma City game. It's 75-47. Brooklyn is up by 28 points. That's at halftime. Randle does hit the first free throw. And that makes it a 19-point lead for the Knicks. 21.4 seconds to go in this first half. Second free throw coming right up. Randle puts it up and in with a little soft touch. The shot clock is unplugged. Randle with just 6 points. He's 1 for 8 from the field, 4 for 4 from the line. And Maxey's just going to hold for one more. He's at the top of the key, working around OG Anunoby as a screen comes from Embiid. Embiid gets the bounce pass. He's being guarded by Randle. 3.5 seconds left on the game clock. The shot goes up, and he can't hit it. And that's gonna do it in this first half. Sixers trail by 20 points as the Knicks have dropped 75. It's the most in a first half this season for the Knicks, as they have just caught lightning in a bottle, and they've made a whole bunch of threes. They're actually shooting 62% from the three-point line. So they've made 9 more threes compared to the Sixers, and that's been the difference of this game. So they're doing a very good job with that. Threes over twos, for sure. All right, I need to take a step off. Something's going on with my sinuses. I have to take a step off. I'll be right back, though, in just a little bit. All right, we're back. We're back on here, guys. Hopefully you're all doing well. Sixers, they're not doing so well. They're just not. They're down by 20 at the half. And hopefully they can just try to pick it up here in the second half. That'd be very, very nice. I don't know why. I feel like every time I talk, I start to get more stuffy. And that's not a good thing. Like when I like don't talk as much, I'm not as stuffy. But when I talk more, I get stuffy. It's weird. I've been like experiencing this for like over the past like 3 days. Last time I was on here, it happened to me too. And it's tough. But we got to fight through it. Got to fight through. So the Knicks, they put up 75 points in the first half. And again, that's a high for them in any half. They've been really just, honestly, they're hitting their shots. They're doing a good job at just penetrating the basketball. They're getting to where they want to be on the court. Sixers, they're not boxing out. They're not doing a good job at closing out on the three-point shooters. But the other thing, too, is that the Sixers aren't really taking good shots. And part of that is credit to the Knicks' perimeter defense. They're doing a good job at switching. And they're making sure that the paint is clogged for Embiid. So that's a credit to them. But just in general, you want to see more effort going out there for the Sixers. Actually, does have 20 points tonight. He's 7 for 13 from the field. He is 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson has been the more explosive guy from downtown. He's 4 for 6 from three-point range. But if the Sixers want to stay in this game, they're going to have to come out of the gates in the third quarter, and they're really going to have to just play physical against this New York team and have to give the ball to Embiid, and Embiid is going to have to just try to find a way to just go downhill. Now, it looked like there was a little injury early on to Embiid as, remember, he rolled his ankle a couple of weeks ago, and he was grimacing just a little bit on that right side, so I was wondering if maybe something was up with the ankle, and maybe that's another reason why he's not able to get to the post as much as he would like to. But again, part of that is a credit to the New York Knicks for just making it hard for him. So we got 60 people on here watching. Hit that thumbs up button now. Go there and do your thing. And tell your friends about this channel. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're on Facebook or if you're on any of the other socials, come on over to YouTube. It's Play by Play with JJ. That's all you got to type in. And come on here and come subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Would love to have you guys come on here. What else do we got going on tonight? Got some football tomorrow. That should be fun. Let's take a look at some of the NBA scores. So the Celtics lead it by 32 points over the Utah Jazz. The Cleveland Cavaliers have put up 52 points against the Washington Wizards. The third quarter just started. Coulibaly has 6 points and 3 blocks for Washington. And for the Cavs, but Jared Allen, he's having a good season. And Donovan Mitchell, 14 points for him. Allen with 10 points and 9 rebounds in that game. The Bulls are hosting the Charlotte Hornets. Miles Bridges does have 9 points for Charlotte. There's 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Andre Drummond, 6 points, 10 rebounds, and DeMar DeRozan with just 8 points. And the Timberwolves are in Houston with 5:31 to go in the second quarter. Anthony Edwards has 12 points, as the Timberwolves have put up 48 and the Rockets have 34, all led by Sengun, who has 13 points on the night so far. And then the Clippers, they're in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans with their big three. It's 43-36. It's in the second quarter, and there's 3:45 to go until halftime. Jonas Valanciunas has 9 points, and Zion Williamson has 7. The Portland Trail Blazers, that game just got started not too long ago. It's in Dallas. Mavericks have a 21-15 lead. Scoot Henderson with 7 points. Kyrie Irving with 12 for Dallas. And those are all the scores. Those are all the scores going on right now so far. As we mentioned before, Indiana does have a 30-point lead against the Atlanta Hawks. It's 122-92 in that game. In case you're wondering, Tyrese Halliburton, who's had himself a very incredible season, well, he's been playing very good basketball, especially tonight again. Really, he's just absolutely outstanding. So he has just 10 points, but he has 18 assists and 8 rebounds as well. Miles Turner has 27 points and 5 rebounds and 3 assists as well, and a block. So DeJounte Murray in that game, though, he has 26 points. He's 2 for 3 from downtown, and he's been doing very well in that game as well. Sixers are also targeting Bogdan Bogdanovic, who has 16 points, a guy that's averaging about 17.5 points per game. And he's somebody that they're keeping their eye on at the trade deadline, and that should be very interesting. And then, well, let's take a look at what's going on in the National Hockey League. So there's 3 games going on tonight in the NHL. And so far, the Chicago Blackhawks lead the New Jersey Devils 2-1 at the end of the second period, and the Washington Capitals are winning against the Carolina Hurricanes in Washington. It's 2-1 there. The Winnipeg Jets will be in Anaheim tonight. That game is at 10 o'clock, as the Winnipeg Jets, well, on the season are 24-9-4, and the Anaheim Ducks are 13-23-1. Now taking a look at the NBA G League. Here we go. So the Capital City Go-Go's are down to the Maine Celtics 104-100. The Grand Rapids, they lead it 118-111 against Osceola. And the Delaware Bluecoats, they lead it by 5 against the Westchester Knicks with 1:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a game that's been. In the Greensboro Swarm, what's that score? 69-50 in Wisconsin against the Herd. So, and then Stockton in Win City tonight. That's currently in halftime right now. It's 68-60. So Stockton has the lead. Sioux Falls is up actually 65-50 in Birmingham. And the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, they're taking on the Memphis Hustle tonight. It's 31-26. And Oklahoma City will be taking on the NBA G League tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So here we go. We're just about ready to return in a little bit, as the New York Knicks have a 20-point lead in Philadelphia. Caitlin Clark also had a triple-double today against Rutgers. That's really insane. She is really making incredible history. She really is. Let's refresh this page. So the Sixers, they're down 75-55. Let's take a look at the box score right now. That's what we'll do. I want to hear your thoughts, though, man. Sixers need to step up huge in the second half. Yeah, I agree. They got to do a better job in the second half. What would you like to see them do a better job at? I think that what I would like to see in the second half is adjustments on the perimeter defense. If you've been listening, or if you've been watching or following along, the Knicks are out-hustling the Sixers. They're getting the important rebounds. They're getting the open looks on the three. The ball movement is just pure. Sixers have not had good ball movement today. They just haven't. That's what they got to do a better job at, in my opinion. Or is it rust from the Sixers because they haven't played in 3 days? To be fair, maybe. Maybe it is. I don't think so, but it could be. I mean, that's not out of the question. It's really not. Look, they can come back and win this game. This game's not out of hand. They're down by 20. Sounds like a lot, but I've seen this team come back from big deficits. I've seen that. Sixers only shooting 33% from three. I mean, just 33%. It's not going to win you a lot of games. And the Knicks are shooting 62% from three. I mean, that's really the biggest difference right there. That really is. The Knicks have been doing a much better job at shooting the three. They've been more efficient and have just done a better job at just getting open looks on the perimeter. Really, they've done a good job with that. Third quarter just about ready to start as Nick Batum, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, and Kelly Oubre Jr. are the starters for the Sixers. And for the Knicks, they got Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, and Precious Achiuwa all out there. I'll be happy if Toby scores more than 10 points. That sounded sarcastic. So Brunson and McBride and DiVincenzo combined, they have made literally 11 out of 14 threes. 11 out of 13, actually. I beg your pardon. 11 out of 13. That's where they're getting a lot of their scoring from. So the Knicks will start off with the basketball as they're going from right to left. Again, the Sixers in their red and white uniforms with the stars coming down the sleeve and the white letters and white numbers on both the front and the back. The ball gets tipped, it goes out of bounds. It'll still be New York basketball. Anunoby will be the inbounder here for the New York Knicks. Isaiah Hardenstein will stub back in for Precious Achiuwa. Brunson lets it fly for two and picks up where he left off at the end of that second quarter. That was 25 points. Actually, has 23. Batum trying to find Embiid inside as he takes a tumble to the deck. And the Knicks come away with a steal of DiVincenzo, though, throws it away as he was trying to find OG Anunoby. And Anunoby said, "My bad, bro." But again, another turnover by the Sixers. So that's now their 7th turnover that they've committed tonight. Knicks have only committed 4. Here's Maxey trying to drive it into the lane. Jalen Brunson doing a good job at just saying no to that. Maxey now gets a screen from Embiid, and they'll pass it all the way to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly for 3. In the face of Isaiah Hardenstein, and finally Tyrese Maxey, after going 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, he makes his first triple of the night. A 23-footer for Tyrese Maxey, and that cuts the deficit to 19 points. 77-58, 76ers trail by 19. DiVincenzo inside to Julius Randle, and we have a whistle as Tobias Harris gets called for a shooting foul. Knicks did have a delay of game violation, but that was before the Tyrese Maxey 3-point shot went up. So here's Randle, 6 points for him, 1 for 8 from the field, 4 boards, and 4 assists as well. First foul shot, he hits it. And it makes it a 20-point lead for New York once again. So Randle started off his career with the LA Lakers. Of course, he was a part of the young core with D'Angelo Russell. He's now 29 years old. Was the 7th overall pick of the 2014 draft. It's that foul shot, too. And that makes it a 21-point lead for the New York Knicks. But I got to tell you, over his last couple of games, he's been really, really doing a good job. He actually has been averaging 37 points per game this month in just 2 games. So here's Embiid on the other side as he gets a layup to fall over Isaiah Hardenstein, and it's now 79-60. Brunson on the other end gets over to the foul line, goes up with a little teardrop, and he's fouled by Batum. Again, Jalen Brunson being very assertive and running downhill with a head of steam, and he'll be rewarded for his aggressiveness. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit that subscribe button. What are y'all waiting for? I give you this content for free. Tell your friends about this channel. I want to get a lot of people on here. And the only way to do that is just to spread the word and to spread the love. We have a quiet one tonight. 10:16 left in this third quarter as Brunson does nail the first free throw. It's 80-60. And this is to put them back up by 21. The Knicks, that is. It's Brunson. It's nothing but net. 81-60. New York leads it by 21. We're just 2 minutes underway in this third frame. Batum finding Oubre Jr., who sets his feet, pulls up for 3, but they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds, and it'll be New York basketball again. That's the 9th turnover tonight for the Sixers, and again, just careless mistakes. Those little things, I mean, you got to watch your footing because this stuff just adds up. Randle hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby over at the foul line. No, handed off to Hardenstein. Hardenstein back to Randle. Randle trying to posterize Kelly Oubre Jr. The runner's up. No. And Nick Batum gets the rebound. Hardenstein tried to tip it out to a Nick, but it was intercepted by Batum. They swing it around the timeline. The Sixers, that is. Oubre Jr. for 3. And he nails it from the corner. So there we go. That maybe might spark a little bit of some energy for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey gets now what is his 4th assist of the game. Or his 8th assist, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong category. He has 2 rebounds. Here's DiVincenzo for a triple, and he's human. Dante DiVincenzo, of course, a very good three-point shooter. He's now 3 for 4 tonight from beyond the arc. Maxey with a little runner. He's fouled in the lane by Julius Randle. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below, and I will be sure to give you a shout-out. I will definitely be sure to do that. Absolutely. Hit that thumbs up button. We need 7 more likes to get to 30. Tyrese Maxey needs 7 more points to get to 30 and make it 6 now because he drains the first foul shot. So the first one is good. Second one is going to be coming up in just a few moments. Here it is. And that one goes in and out. The basketball gods say no. It was about halfway in. Just went out, and Randle comes away with the rebound. Knicks have the basketball. Here's Jalen Brunson on a bounce pass to Randle. Randle hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Brunson at the top of the key. He steps back, pulls up over Oubre Jr. It's blocked, though. Kelly Oubre Jr. with the block. Embiid to Maxey for 3. He tried to bank it in, and the bank is not open at this time. Julius Randle again with another board. Randle at the foul line, hands it off to DiVincenzo for a triple, and he connects. Bullseye from the far wing, and it's back to a 20-point lead for New York. Dante DiVincenzo has committed 80%, or has hit 80% of his three-point shots. He's 4 for 5. Embiid going into the lane, dribbles into traffic, but finishes in traffic, and gets the little baseline layup to go. DiVincenzo back to Hardenstein. Hardenstein's runner is good, as the Sixers were caught sleeping on the defensive side of the basketball and could not close out on that center. Embiid at the foul line trying to take it to the cup, and Hardenstein doing a good job at just playing solid defense against Embiid once again. Is there a foul called, though, on Isaiah Hardenstein? I believe so. I believe so. What's up, CA? How you doing, my guy? CA from PA. I like that. Great play-by-play. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're struggling tonight, but we're getting through it. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling our best. Embiid's first foul shot is good, and he cuts the deficit now to 19. I guess I got to stop saying cut the deficit. It really is cutting the deficit, though, technically speaking. But second foul shot, he does not get the friendly bounce. It's rebounded by New York. Hardenstein able to come up with rebound number 8 tonight for him, I believe. We'll have to double-check that. Randle being guarded by Maxey. Find DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo got Oubre Jr. to buy on a pump fake, but not too much far separation. Julius Randle trying to go up with a little runner, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Tyrese Maxey, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it's a turnover on Randle, so Randle gets called for the charge. I don't know if I agree with that one. Maxey's feet maybe was barely set for about a second or so. They won't review it. They play on. Here's Embiid with an elbow jumper over Hardenstein, and he hits it. So Joel Embiid with 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's 8 for 16 from the field. Randle trying to swing it all the way to DiVincenzo off the pass by Brunson. And now DiVincenzo comes away with the rebound. OG Anunoby trying to finish in traffic, and he does so. Dante DiVincenzo coming up with a big board, and they just finish it off the glass. Embiid at the elbow again, getting triple-teamed. Almost swatted away by Jalen Brunson. Embiid goes into flight mode into the lane, and he throws it down. Joel Embiid just being unstoppable as Brunson tried to go for the steal. They were actually triple-teaming Joel. DiVincenzo fell down. Brunson tried to swipe for the steal, and Isaiah Harden and Julius Randle just lost him. 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter. And now here's OG Anunoby. Anunoby with a bounce pass to Hardenstein over at the foul line, being guarded by Embiid. He'll swing it out all the way to Julius Randle. Randle to Anunoby. Anunoby kicks it back out to Brunson for 3. It's off the mark. And a shot clock violation is called as the shot clock was winding down. Good defense. Brunson tried to get a shot off, but Kelly Oubre Jr. was all in his face. So there's a shot clock violation. Embiid actually took a little tumble to on his right knee. He almost lost his dribble, and that's why he was able to lose. That's another reason why he was able to lose some of his defenders on that last play. Well, we have a timeout called. And again, we got to update the scoreboard. Oh, forgot to do that. Why do I always forget to do this? It just doesn't want to do it itself. Every time we start off the second half. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Oh, boy. All right. Hopefully you're all having a good time. Comment down below. If you are new to my channel, comment down below if you are having a good time. Comment down below if you are not having a good time. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, though. We do 76ers play-by-play almost every day. We also do Phillies baseball and Eagles football as well. So if that does interest you, hit that like button, man. Excuse me. All right. So the Blue Coats, they did end up winning. Let's see. They won by a final score of 128 to 121. That was the final score of that game against the Westchester Knicks, and they're going to be back at it tomorrow night. So we're going to put that up here. Do that right now. Good time. Nice. Very nice. That makes me happy to hear. All right, let's fix this. What's going on? Oh. Nope. Where's our score, man? Oh, we had to go deeper. I don't think we'll do it. Screw it. I just wanted to get the scoreboard up here. That's all I wanted to do. It's not going to come up. All right, whatever. It is what it is. So the Bluecoats did win. They won by a final score of 128 to 121. It's a shame that ESPN doesn't have like a scoreboard for the G League, but that's fine. That's fine. It's 88 to 71. Sixers trail by 17. Here's Embiid at the foul line. He'll try to give it to Tobias Harris, and we have a block and foul called on the Knicks. And Tobias Harris will head over to the foul line, and he'll be rewarded for 2 free throws. Sixers are 23-10. They are third in the Eastern Conference, and when you take a look at the standings, well, the 76ers, as we just mentioned, they are third in the Eastern Conference. They're behind the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. First foul shot is no good by Tobias Harris. He does miss the first free throw. Just 5 points for Toby tonight. He's 2 for 5 from the field. He has to be way more aggressive. And hopefully he can put the ball into the hoop. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't do it right there. Goes 0 for 2 from the line. And we have another whistle. And it'll be a Knicks rebound. I don't know what the whistle's on necessarily. It's maybe on Josh Hart. I don't know. But it'll still be New York basketball, as Randle will inbound it from the Knicks sideline. And he'll just bounce it into Jalen Brunson. Cavs have an 82-55 lead against the Washington Wizards. Here's Brunson trying to find OG Anunoby. Anunoby swings it out to Randle for 3. That goes in and out, and Joel Embiid comes up with a rebound. And I believe we have another whistle on Julius Randle here. And Randle, that'll be his second personal foul. Randle with 8 points. He's just 1 for 10 from the field. He has been, if there's any sort of a cold spot tonight for the Knicks, it's that. It's not been so bright. Maxey lost it, and a backcourt violation is called on the Sixers. So Embiid tried to hand it off to Maxey, and it went into the backcourt. And Maxey, as soon as he picked it up, gets called for the backcourt violation. You're going to cook Tobias tonight? Well, let's see what he does in the fourth quarter, man, when it matters the most. But so far, not so good. Jalen Brunson trying to work around Patrick Beverley as Tyrese Maxey was sub out. Randle for 3 at the top of the perimeter. It doesn't even hit the rim. Beverley, rebound, outlet pass to Harris. Harris trying to part the Red Sea. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be New York basketball. Tobias Harris lost the handles, and the Knicks were able to get the stop that they needed. Brunson trying to take it right into the lane. No whistle made as Joel Embiid comes away with the rebound. Good defense by him. Maxey to Harris. Harris to Beverley. Beverley to Daniel House Jr., and they couldn't get a shot off, and Randle gets called for a foul on Joel Embiid again. Embiid grabbing onto that left knee. Hopefully he's okay as he's trying to just walk it off. I don't think he's 100% tonight. With just watching him out there, I think something's a little bit off. As soon as he jumped and caught the basketball, he did land a little bit awkwardly, but wasn't too bad. The first foul shot by Joel. He can't hit it as he almost falls after he put up the foul shot. Knew it was a little bit off at first. Sixers down by 17. 5:08 left in this third quarter. Knicks are 19-15. Sixers are 23-10. And Embiid does go 1 for 2 from the line. It's a 16-point deficit for the Sixers. Jalen Brunson again dribbling the basketball over at the logo, and we have another whistle called. And I don't know who the foul is going to be on this time, as Brunson does stop his dribble. Is it a timeout called? I don't know. Hardenstein's going to get checked out, though, by the trainers. That's what it is. So he's going to get checked out, kind of like what Embiid did a little bit earlier. Toby doing Toby things, says Hardcore for All. Yeah, these turnovers, not good, man. Not good whatsoever. 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter, to be exact. So we have a stoppage in play, as Hardenstein was, I believe he was just getting a towel or something from the trainers. But as we're in this timeout, we were just talking a little bit ago that the Sixers are 3 games behind the Celtics in the Eastern Conference and 1 game behind Milwaukee. Milwaukee's actually 2 games behind Boston. So the Bucks, they're 25-10. The Sixers are 23-10. The Celtics are 26-7. Those are the top 3 teams in the East. So the Sixers will have it. The Knicks will have it, excuse me. Just looking to see what the heck happened. Marcus Morris Sr. was over towards the sideline. So Julius Randle gets the inbound here, and it's stolen away by Maxey. Maxey all the way to Daniel House Jr. The layup is up and in. Sixers do cut it to a 14-point deficit, as they have put up 19 points in this third quarter. The Knicks have only put up 13. Beverly playing defense as OG Anunoby goes up with a 2. No. Hardenstein trying to tip it up and in. No good either. The rebound goes to Hardenstein. It's stolen away, though, by Daniel House. House Jr. to Embiid. Embiid hands it off to Maxey over on the wing. Maxey with a no-look pass inside, and we have a foul called. It's going to be an offensive foul on Tyrese Maxey. Jalen Brunson, his feet were set, and Maxey a little bit not too happy with that call, but that was the right play by Jalen Brunson. Good job by him sacrificing his body. And as Marcus Morris Sr. will come in for Tobias Harris, we have a timeout called by the Knicks, and we're actually going to take a timeout ourselves. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back on here. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very nice night. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live or if I upload. Need the free throws. Yeah, man. They're not hitting their foul shots like they should be, so that's not really a concern moving forward, but tonight it's another reason why they're down a little bit. So, look, they started off the game very sloppy. They ended the first quarter not in the best way. New York went on a big run to end the first quarter, and the Sixers just have not been able to. I mean, they're still in this game, but they haven't. It hasn't felt like they've controlled it. You know. Here's Jalen Brunson as he gets the inbound. He'll hand it off to Josh Hart, and Hart will hand it off to Julius Randle. So Hardenstein, Hart, Brunson, Randle, and Anunoby all in there for the Knicks. Anunoby for three off the mark. Daniel House Jr. with the rebound. He'll find Patrick Beverley fast break to Jaden Springer, and Springer couldn't finish the two. And we have a foul called on Daniel House Jr. on Jalen Brunson as he fouled him right there. I don't know how Springer could not finish that two. That was a beautiful pass. Oh, it was actually blocked by Hardenstein on the other end. 3:46 to go in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson tonight, 25 points. He's 4 for 8 from three, and just has 2 rebounds. He doesn't have any assists, which is the funny part about his line tonight. Hardenstein gets the ball intercepted by Patrick Beverley. Embiid now over at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Beverley as he'll wait to get the offense reset here. Embiid trying to take Hardenstein to SEPTA. He puts it up with the right hand. No, and he can't finish it either. Cannot finish it. Boy, he had that one, and he should have been able to do it. Here's Julius Randle trying to take on Marcus Morris Sr. Embiid trying to help him out. A pass that's stolen away, though, by Marcus Morris Sr. and more sloppy basketball from the Knicks. The unfortunate part is that the Sixers have not been able to make them capitalize. Embiid trying to find Beverley at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid gets it back over at the elbow. He'll try to take on 2 defenders here. He puts it up and puts it in with the right hand. Good play by Joel. And a timeout called by New York once again. 2:38 left in the third frame. Joel Embiid, 28 points, 8 boards, and 2 assists. So he needs 2 more rebounds and 2 more points to continue what would be a 15 game streak of scoring 30 or more points and getting a double-double. My gosh, we're off tonight, man. But it is what it is. Boy. Let's take a look at some of the scores. How's everybody on here doing, man? Comment down below how you're doing tonight. I wanted to ask you guys something. What's your favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is my birthday. But besides my birthday, it's not a national holiday. Besides that, my favorite holiday, I'd have to say, is Thanksgiving. I like Hanukkah, but Thanksgiving's my favorite. It's a time to be with family. And you get to really enjoy a nice meal together. And I think that that's really cool. And I like that. But yeah, comment what your favorite holiday is down below. Sixers on a 7-0 run over the last 4.5 minutes, so the Knicks have not scored since the 7-minute mark. There's Grimes as he tries to find Josh Hart here. Hart almost lost it. Hand it off to Randle. Randle trying to take it all the way to the lane. He'll find Grimes again, but Grimes gets blocked by Joel Embiid at the rim. Beverly with the rebound will kick it out, though, to Daniel House Jr., who loses the dribble. Beverly picks it back up, though, and a foul is called on Josh Hart. Oh, nope, they're not going to call a foul on Hart. They'll play on. Embiid has it over at the elbow. He'll kick it out to Beverly. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Beverly trying to take it all the way to the lane. He'll find Jaden Springer for three. That's off the mark. Jaden Springer really struggling tonight, just shooting the basketball and not able to put anything up and in. Just 2 points for him. He's 1 for 5 from the field. Randle on the other end gets the ball loose, but there's a foul called. Again, it'll be on the Sixers. The Knicks haven't scored in the matter of 7 minutes and 20 seconds, and the Sixers really have not been able to take advantage of this scoring drought by the Knicks. It's honestly, for what it is, the Sixers just have not been playing their best basketball up to their standards. Hardenstein trying to find McBride as he cuts to the basket unselfishly, and they'll just hand it off to Isaiah Hardenstein, who finally ends that scoring drought. And now the Knicks have put up 90 points. Less than 90 seconds to go in quarter number 3. And Patrick Beverly gets the inbound from Marcus Morris Sr. Beverly over at the top of the key as he gets past half court. He'll just hand it off to Marcus Morris Sr. over on the near wing, being guarded by Josh Hart. Morris Sr. with a bounce pass to Beverly. Beverly for three on the far corner. Oh, that's way off the mark. Jaden Springer trying to get the rebound, and he's not able to do so. The Knicks come away with it. Quentin Grimes gets the board. Grimes on the other end. He'll hand it off to Hart. Hart all the way to Randle. Randle at the top of the key, now standing over at the foul line, kicks it out to Josh Hart for a triple, and it's just a little bit over towards the left side. House Jr. comes away with the board, and Patrick Beverly on the other end. He'll hand it off to Embiid again. Joel Embiid on the far wing, directing the traffic, draws the double team, and he gets the ball loose. A fight for the ball, and it's going to go to New York. New York comes away with it. Quentin Grimes just able to stick his hand into the cookie jar as he swatted it away and ended up coming up with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. 18 seconds on the game clock. 5 on the shot clock. Randle at the top of the key, and he'll try to find a Nick over at the far corner. McBride gets it blocked by Beverly, but Beverly gets called for a shooting foul with 0.4 seconds on the shot clock. That is a terrible foul by Patrick Beverly. Boy, oh boy. Let's see, did he get all ball? Ooh. I mean, maybe there was some contact with the hand, but that looked like it was all ball. 10 seconds remaining on the game clock. And Miles McBride is going to head to the line to shoot 3 free throws. I believe it counted as a 3. First foul shot by McBride. He drains it. It's a 15-point lead now for the Knicks. Sixers have only been able to put up 21 points in this quarter. Knicks have only put up 17. Second foul shot by McBride. He hits that one too. Kelly Oubre Jr. comes in for Daniel House. And Maxey, well, he'll come in for Patrick Beverly. 24 points for Maxey. 9 assists. And 2 rebounds. Third foul shot's good too. So makes all 3 free throws. Miles McBride, that is. It's a 17-point lead. So the Sixers will have it. They'll hold for one more. 4 seconds left on the game clock. They'll kick it out to Springer. Springer trying to find Embiid. Embiid for 3 from way downtown. That's off the mark, and that's going to do it. So the Sixers, they trail by 17 points going into the fourth quarter. And, well, they got to come out of the gates really strong if they want to still be in this game. All right, we're going to take another step off. I will be right back. right, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter or Twitch. Come on over to YouTube and type in Play by Play with JJ. You can also follow us on the socials as well by clicking that follow button. But we do a whole lot of stuff here on YouTube, and you guys should come on here. All right, it's time for our 76ers trivia question of the day. So I'm going to ask you a 76ers trivia question, and if you get the question right, you'll hear this. If you get the question wrong, you'll hear this. Okay, so here we go. So today is January 5th. It's Friday, January 5th. Oh, boy. The 76ers acquired the great Wilt Chamberlain in a trade with which team in 1965? The 76ers acquired Wilt Chamberlain in a trade with which team in 1965? Which team was it? And be specific. Which team was Wilt Chamberlain traded from to the Sixers? The Warriors. Which Warriors? The San Francisco Warriors. That's correct. Correct. Good job. Very, very good job. Good. All right. And then part 2 to this trivia question, because he didn't know that there was a second part to this. I said it before, but I want to ask you guys to see if you were listening. So how many games in a row has Joel Embiid had a 30-point triple-double? Not counting tonight, if he gets it. How many games? That's what I want to know. How many games in a row does Joel Embiid have a 30-point double-double? 15? 15. You mean, I said double-double. I said double-double. That's correct. Actually, wait, that's incorrect. 14. Tonight would be the 15th. Tonight would be the 15th. Here's Kelly Oubre Jr. as we start off the fourth quarter as he drives it into the lane and he puts it up and in. 14 right now. 15 tonight if he does it. You fooled me. Y'all fooled me, bro. My gosh. That's crazy. Josh Hart gets called for a turnover. So we're here in the fourth quarter as the Sixers, they will have the basketball. So Josh Hart turns it over, and the Sixers, they are down by 15 points. And, well, Patrick Beverley inbounded it, and it was last touched as Miles McBride was there on defense over Tyrese Maxey, and they're going to say it's going to be Knicks basketball. How about that? Maxey was not ready for it, and there was some miscommunication. Grimes kicking it out to Josh Hart. McBride now has it at the top of the key. He'll get the handoff from Anunoby. McBride for 3. Too much mustard on that one, and a fight for the rebound's going to go to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa to Anunoby. We have a whistle as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a foul called. And they're going to say it's New York Knicks basketball. Nick Nurse looks absolutely animated over there, and he's going to challenge this. He is going to challenge this, so I believe that it's going to be, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. So the Sixers call a timeout here. They're going to challenge this play as it's under review. OG Anunoby thought he had the basketball. They said it was last touched by Tyrese Maxey. 14. How many Nova guys on the Knicks? That's another trivia question. 3. 3 that have played today. I'll say that. You got Josh Hart. You got Dante DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson. How many Kansas guys on the Sixers is another one? How many Jayhawks do the Sixers have? Anybody know? Matt says 4. Don't tell. Well, no. R.J. Barrett's not on there anymore. Oh, Arcadino. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Our city. Yeah, you're right. Our city Iacono. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 4. You're right. 4. So Brunson, our city. Yeah, our city Iacono. Who else did we just say? DiVincenzo and Hart. Yeah, that's 4. That's 4. They used to have 5 with RJ played for Duke. What am I thinking of? Come on, bro. RJ played for Duke. Oh boy. But whatever. All right. 3 Jayhawks on the Sixers. That is correct. Do you know who they are? Do you know who they are? Because I know who they all are. Joel, Oubre, and Morris, Sr. Correct. That's right. It's a good one. Yep. You got it. You got it. Yeah, Beverly was not a Jayhawk. He played for Arkansas. Who else? Springer? Where did Springer go? He went to what? He went to Tennessee. Jaden went to Tennessee. Got it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Algo Gang, do your thing. And if you're on Facebook or any of the other platforms, come on over to YouTube. I'm not reading any of your comments. And if you want your comments to be seen, come on over to YouTube. Because that's what we do on here, man. I can't have everything up. I have a lot of monitors already. So, but yeah. All right, so the Sixers, they're down 93-78. I'm curious to see what the call is going to be here. It looked like, to me, maybe it was last touch by OG Anunoby. Thought maybe he had it last. This is going to be tough. So it will be Sixers basketball. Good. All right, so the call's overturned, so the Sixers do retain their timeout as well, which is absolutely huge. So it will be Sixers basketball. Tyrese Maxey will get the inbound. And Maxey gets it past half court. He'll take it all the way towards the right side of the baseline. Puts up a runner. It's up and in. That was actually a step-back jumper. I beg your pardon. We're just a minute underway in this fourth quarter. Sixers down by 13 points. McBride on the far wing, working around the screen. He'll swing it all the way to Hart. Hart to Grimes. Grimes back to Josh Hart. Bounce pass to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa with a bounce pass to Josh Hart. Hart almost lost the dribble. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. A prayer goes up by McBride. It's off the mark, and a shot clock violation is called on the New York Knicks. There was actually about 3 seconds left on the shot clock. It was stuck on 5 for a couple of seconds. So I beg your pardon about that. But the Sixers will have it back. They could cut it to a 10-point deficit if they hit a 3 here. Here's Maxey from downtown. It goes in and out. Josh Hart comes away with the rebound. And Tyrese Maxey just 1 for 6 from 3. Grimes with a triple as he answers back and shows Tyrese Maxey how it's done. Quentin Grimes able to hit his first 3 of the game. 96-80. Paul Reed will try to take it all the way to the foul line. Puts up a mid-range jumper, and he does not get the soft touch to fall. Another rebound goes to New York. Hart all the way to Grimes. Grimes going up inside as Paul Reed gets called for a foul. And we have another whistle. And Quentin Grimes will be rewarded for 2 free throws. Crazy. Embiid's going to have to come back in, and that's what he's going to do right now. So I think Nick Nurse has seen enough of Paul Reed. Jalen Brunson will also come in as well. Tobias is out with an ankle injury. Wow. That's good to know. I didn't have Twitter up on my phone tonight. $97-80 is the score. Knicks putting on a little run. They're on a 6-1 run, I believe. So that foul shot is good by Grimes. Makes it 98-80. College football championship. It will be Monday at 7:30. Michigan against Washington. Wow. Oubre Jr. lets it fly for 3, and Brunson is the one that comes up with another rebound. Sixers down by 18 points. It's 98-80. Brunson kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes to Hardenstein. 3-point shot again is up and good by Grimes. Quentin Grimes throwing down the flamethrower, and it's a 21-point deficit for the Sixers. Embiid with a handoff to Maxey. Maxey going over towards his right side. The runner's up. He can't finish it. Tries to tip it up and in, and he's fouled. He does get fouled, as the paint was pretty much clawed. OG Anunoby gets his third personal foul called on him. But man, Quentin Grimes just putting the heat on in this fourth quarter. He has 8 points. He scored all 8 of his points in this quarter. 6 of his 8, I should say. So Maxey goes to the line. He has 26 tonight. Needs one more assist to get a double-double. And he can't hit the first free throw. And Maxey's foul shooting has been a little bit off over these last couple of games. Doesn't really miss a lot. He's shooting 83% from the line. He was at one point shooting over 90%. Foul shot is good. The second one, that is. He's actually shooting, I beg your pardon, 87% from the line. They said that he was shooting 83% of the line tonight. Brunson trying to go up with it inside. One of the whistle. Doesn't get it. Embiid comes away with the rebound. Joel trying to bat down Hardenstein. Double team coming. Fadeaway jumper. It's up. And the soft touch is no good again. Embiid has had pretty much a cold night. And Grimes again leading the charge. Hardenstein will just hand it off to Brunson. Brunson wants to take time off the clock here. Embiid traps him as the double team's coming. And there's nobody to box out OG Anunoby. And we have a timeout called by the Sixers, as Anunoby's the one that hits the layup. So the Sixers are down by 22 with 8:24 to go. Tough. I mean, look, you held the Knicks scoreless for 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes, and they only put up like 12 points like on that run. It's not a lot. So, stuff just happens, but this one's tough. Hopefully they don't come out flat tomorrow. Oh, boy. Time is 9:47. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got a quiet one tonight, but that's all right. I'm glad that you're all here. I really am. Clippers lead at 95-70 in New Orleans. Oh, my goodness. The Pelicans trail by 25. Kawhi has 17 points. Let's see who else is doing well in that game. Paul George is 24. Is James Harden not playing? No, he has 8 points. 8 points and 13 assists for James Harden. Just 1 for 6 from the three. He's been struggling tonight. Norman Powell is 13 points off the bench. Ingram only has 9 points in that game. Wow. Corey Feldman. Who's Corey? What's up, Mike? Thanks for coming on here, dude. I don't know who Corey Feldman is. But shout out to Corey if he's with you. Stand By Me. I thought that was the guy from the Drifters who sings that. Corey Feldman. They're leaving Sunday morning. Okay. Cool. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Sixers down by 22 points in a very tough game against the New York Knicks. They, I feel like a broken record for just saying that they're just not showing a lot of fight out there. They look pretty lifeless. Looks like it's a beautiful night, though. The city of brotherly love. Trade line. The deadline's looking good. 103-81. Sixers down by 22. As Maxey will get the inbound, he'll hand it off to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr. back to Embiid. 8:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Embiid will hand it off to Maxey, and they'll just hand it off back and forth to one another as they play catch. Maxey's runner in the lane is no good. Give the Knicks a lot of credit, though, for just being able to, do a good job at blocking out the paint. And Nick Batum trying to get the rebound as he'll hand it off to Brunson, and Brunson falls out of bounds. Jalen Brunson has really been very active on both sides of the floor. And we have another whistle. It'll be on, I believe, Kelly Oubre Jr., who gets called for a foul. "14 seconds on the shot clock. Anunoby will inbound it to Hardenstein. Isaiah Hardenstein. He gets it at the top of the key. A dribble handoff all the way to Brunson. Brunson lets it fly for a triple. Too strong, and the Sixers finally get the rebound that they need. They are going to really need to go on a big scoring run here. Embiid at the foul line extended. Puts it up. Too strong. The shot's just not falling tonight for the big man. And another rebound goes to Quentin Grimes. If the shot's not falling, you got to take it to the cup. That's all you got to do. Embiid trying to take on his defender. Or trying to defend Josh Hart, I should say. We have another whistle. And a foul call on the Sixers. And Josh Hart will be rewarded to shoot a couple of foul shots here. But I guess part of the reason why he's not really taking it to the cup is because of him grimacing just a little bit with that knee. Hart does hit the first free throw. The Oklahoma City Thunder, I know that there's a minute left in that game, but they cut it to a 10-point deficit. They were down by a lot against the Brooklyn Nets. Hart drains that free throw too. And the Knicks have a 24-point advantage over the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey gets the handoff. They'll put up a three on the near wing. And the Knicks trying to fight for the rebound. And we have another foul called on the Sixers. So Brunson is able to get back up as he took a tumble to the deck. And it'll be New York basketball with 7:08 left to go. Embiid, he got his 10th rebound, but he hasn't scored any points in this fourth quarter. Brunson almost loses it as he'll hand it off to Hardenstein. Hardenstein trying to find Randle as Embiid tries to go up with a little block, and it just gets the friendly bounce, and that's just how it's been going tonight for the Knicks. They've had everything going their way. Embiid at the foul line extended as he gets the ball pickpocketed from Jalen Brunson, and Brunson's going to slam it home with the left hand. Another turnover by the Sixers. Oubre Jr. back to Embiid. Embiid tries to go up with a shot. He's blocked by Hardenstein. And again, the Knicks trying to go up with a layup, and that's good. And that makes it a 111-81 advantage for the Knicks, as a foul is also called on the Sixers. Jalen Brunson just catching Joel Embiid off guard. So he just snuck right in from behind him. And Embiid also getting denied on the other end. Just needs 2 more points to get his 30-point double-double streak to keep it alive. 6:20 left in this fourth quarter. Knicks have been outscoring the Sixers 19-5 in this fourth quarter. Another rebound by the Knicks as Maxey can't hit from long range. It was Oubre Jr. actually that could not hit the 3. Hardenstein with a dribble handoff to Brunson over at the logo. Brunson trying to play 2-man game here. And Hardenstein wins the battle against the big man Joel Embiid. 114-81. The Knicks have been going on a big scoring clinic here. Embiid wants to take Hardenstein to the cup. He puts it up. No good. And a foul is finally called on the Knicks. 5:40 left in this fourth quarter. Sixers just getting out-hustled and outplayed. They only have 1 timeout left, 2, to be exact. Embiid is just 28 points. He has really struggled tonight. He's not had a good game whatsoever by his standards. So make it 29 as he somehow gets the friendly bounce. It hit the rim about 4 times and still went in. He looks a little, he's just, I don't think he's fully healthy. Second foul shot, though, is good for Embiid. So he does keep the streak alive. 15 consecutive games of recording a 30-point double-double. And with 5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson will have it over at the top of the key. Brunson steps back, pulls up for 2, and drains it from the elbow. And that should just about put the dagger in it for the Sixers, who trail by 33 points and have only manufactured 7 points in this fourth quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. runner, yes, with the right hand, and that makes it 116-85 with exactly 5 minutes left in exchange. Sixers will be back at it tomorrow night as they take on the Utah Jazz, and hopefully they come out with a little bit more life in them. Wonder if Embiid's going to play or not tomorrow. Brunson takes it to the lane, kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes for 3 again. He nails it. Nails it with a hand in his face, and a timeout is called by the Sixers, and at this point they're probably going to put in their 3rd and 4th string guys. So that's the 15th straight game for Joel Embiid to record a 30-point double-double. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has the record with 16. So if he does play tomorrow, he has the chance to tie that record. After this game is done, we're going to rest up the voice. What's up, Merrick? How you doing, man? How are you, my guy? How much time? Well, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Okay. 2 hours and 32 minutes. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. The Sixers, their performance tonight is unacceptable. Just overall, the performance is unacceptable. Hopefully Tobias is okay. I don't know if that was just precautionary as to why they took him out, or if it actually is legitimately an ankle injury. Sometimes those things do happen. And hopefully Embiid's all right, because I don't think he was fully 100% tonight. Here's Jaden Springer, Daniel House Jr., Mo Bamba, Paul Reed and KJ Martin all out there for the Sixers. And for the Knicks, they still have all 5 of their starters. There's a 3-point shot by House Jr. off the mark. And a rebound goes to Miles McBride. McBride all the way to Grimes again with another layup. And he hits it. 4:10 left in this fourth quarter. The Bluecoats, they did beat the Westchester Knicks earlier tonight. They won 128-121. That was good news. Jacob Toppin had 20 points in that game for the Knicks. Was able to do a good job. Bluecoats on the other end, they were able to get some really good contributions too. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Mo Bamba comes away with the steal, and the Sixers will have the basketball. There's Paul Reed as he gets fouled. They won't count the shot. But Tom Thibodeau certainly has to be happy with how his team has performed tonight. Jalen Brunson, he had himself a very good game. He took over in that second quarter. And now, well, the New York Knicks, they're going to go on to be 20-15. And literally, when you look at the gap from 4 to 8 in the Eastern Conference, it is really close. There's not much of a gap at all, really, between the Miami Heat, the New York Knicks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Indiana Pacers, Orlando Magic. They're all in the mix. Literally, the Knicks are about a game. They're literally a game behind the Heat, and they have the chance to be a 4 seed by the end of tonight. Sixers can hit on the other end. 2:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. This would probably be their biggest loss of the season. They've never really gotten blown out by any team, and that's just a testament to how great they've been overall. Grimes hits another 3 on the other end. He has really just had the hot hand. He has scored 12 or 13 of his 15 points in this quarter alone. House Jr. gets the ball stolen away, but they're going to whistle a foul called right before that. The Knicks, well, their next game, let me take a look at their schedule. So they played the Sixers tonight, and they're up by 39 points, but the next game that they play is tomorrow as they take on the Washington Wizards. Then they are back home against Portland for just one game, and they hit the road for 2 games out in the West Coast against the Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies. 2:15 left in this game. New York Knicks will be the inbounding team. The Sixers, in their last 10 games against the Knicks, they are actually 6-4. But this is their biggest loss that they've had at home against them in quite some time. Another 3-point shot is up, and that just dances in and out of the rim. 2 minutes left in this game. Bamba was looking to pass it to Paul Reed. Reed will try to take it all the way to the baseline. The little Euro step is good by Paul Reed. So Reed finally able to get on the board. Brunson, over his last 10 games, he's averaged 26 points, just less than 8 assists. The weird thing about tonight is that he didn't really drop a lot of dimes. But really, he's just been spectacular. 90 seconds left in this game. KJ Martin trying to take it up and in, or that was actually Jaden Springer, but he got fouled on the play. And we'll still buy some more time. Next on here, I'm trying to see what game is on next. I believe it's Memphis and LA. They play against the Lakers, so that's in Lakerland. Of course, Ja Morant back for the Memphis Grizzlies. Very incredible talent. Second foul shot's good by Jaden Springer. So he does hit that one. 1:15 left. Miles McBride has it at the logo. We just reached 30 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Precious Achiuwa trying to take on Mo Bamba and Paul Reed, and he wins that battle. So the Sixers will fall to 23-11. They take on the Utah Jazz tomorrow night. It'll be Lauri Markkanen and, of course, the Jordan Clarkson as well. They're going to be taking a look at both of those guys because they might trade for one of them. That might be an actual thing. Paul Reed can't finish up the layup off the bad shot by Mo Bamba. And here's Achiuwa for a three. And it doinks off the side of the rim. Grabs his own rebound, but the Sixers are going to dribble this one out as the New York Knicks come into Philadelphia and put on quite a show against the Sixers. Shaden Springer's three-pointer is off. Shot clock's unplugged. And again, the New York Knicks, as Dante DiVincenzo will dribble it out. As the Knicks do what the Knicks literally just took care of business tonight. They did. Embiid did lead the way for the Sixers with 30 points and 10 rebounds, but it was a very quiet 30 points for him. Tyrese Maxey did have himself, statistically it was a good game, but he missed a couple of shots that you'd like him to make in the fourth quarter, and hopefully he can be better tomorrow night and snap out of it. But it wasn't the Sixers' day today, and the Knicks got everywhere that they wanted to go. But the main thing that we're going to look back on for tonight's game is when New York had, when the Knicks did have that scoring drought, bro. When the Knicks did have that scoring drought, the Sixers only put up 8 points. And that's unacceptable. You play very good on the defensive side, and you can't convert on the offense. That's the thing that really stood out to me tonight. But again, you're not going to win every game. This is the first time that the Sixers have actually been blown out by a team this year. And again, it's a testament to how sensational they've been overall. But lots of things to clean up, and they have a chance to right the ship tomorrow. That's all you can hope for. So, all right, we'll be back on tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll be feeling better. That would be really nice. But I will see you all then. Good night, and Laila Tov to everybody. Love you all.